I'm going to give you I'm sharing my story of how I came upon this program, what drove me to this program, because I was feeling stressed, stuck, after working 37 years in a factory, knowing that if I didn't make a change, I wasn't going to be able to retire. Welcome in, guys. Welcome to my live. BJ, welcome in. Where are you coming from, BJ? Welcome in. Welcome to my lunchtime live. I'm going to call it that, lunchtime live. Welcome. Welcome in, guys. Welcome. We're going to do a little bit of whiteboard training, and who doesn't like whiteboards? Okay, a little bit of an overview for myself. If you're new here, my name is Don, and I worked 37 years in a factory. And when I was 59 years old, I realized that I wasn't going to be able to afford to retire when I thought. It wasn't going to be 59 or even 57. It was going to have to be when I was in my 70s before I was going to be able to retire. And so I did a lot of praying. I have a wife of 41 years, 2 daughters, and 6 grandkids. Welcome in. Welcome. Let me know where you're coming from when you come in. The reason for me doing this today is because I spent 37 years in a factory realizing when I was 59 years old that I wasn't going to be able to retire when I wanted to. Not at 65, not at 67. I was going to have to be in my 70s before I could retire. So I'm sharing with you my story of how I came upon this program and what this program has done for me in the last little over a year. Like I said, I worked in a factory 37 years, 60 and 70 hours a week. And we were still basically struggling paycheck to paycheck. Like a lot of people, when I got my check, it was already spoken for. It was already gone. I was stressed out and I was feeling stuck because after working 37 years in that factory, I knew nothing else. I didn't know what else I could do. I just had rotator cuff surgery almost a year ago now. And that hit me also because I thought, if my body doesn't show up, then I don't get paid. So that was another reason I needed to find something that didn't depend on me physically showing up. And working the 10, 12-hour shifts away from family, I have 6 grandkids that I want to watch grow up. I want to be present with them, watch them grow up. I don't want to have to ask for time off. So I prayed and I looked and I found this program. This program takes 2 hours a day. It pays you 100% profit, okay, on a digital e-learning program that I didn't have to create, okay? That was the big thing because I looked into a lot of garbage stuff that were MLMs and just different stuff that were junk, okay? So now basically, if you look at this, like I said, I went from the factory. Now I'm still working, but I'm not working 60 and 70 hours a week. I work maybe 40 hours if I have to, okay? 40 hours, all right? From 60 and 70 hours a week to 40, and sometimes not even that. And I'm not struggling anymore. No longer struggling. No more 60 and 70 hours, okay? That's gone. Bear with me here a second. No more 60, 70 hours. No more struggling, okay? The stress is gone, guys. The stress is gone. The nights that I would lay awake and try to figure out, okay, I'm going to pay this week, that next week, because that's a little bit less and I can pay more. That stuff's gone. I don't have to worry about doing that anymore. That's a lot of stress. And the feeling stuck. Like I said, after 37 years in the factory, that's all I knew. So I felt like I was stuck with nowhere to go because I knew nothing else except for that factory work. Now I learned skills inside the factory. Hey, skunks, let me know where you're coming from when you come in. I learned some skills that can carry on with me, but After 37 years, I needed to learn skills that I could do from home that I didn't have to do to go in and punch a clock. Okay? So now I'm only working. This program takes 2 hours. Two hours a day, guys. I need to make it a little bit smaller. 2 hours a day. That's it. Bear with me here a second. I went from working 10 to 12 hours a day to working 2 hours, okay, in this program and making 100% profit. I was working all the overtime I could possibly work in the factory, okay, because I thought the more I worked, the harder I worked, then retirement would just show up and it would just happen. Well, that's not the way things go, guys. Retirement just doesn't happen. Especially here in the United States, we can't depend on Social Security anymore. We don't know if Social Security is going to be around when we retire. Hey, Darren, welcome in. We can't depend on Social Security for our retirement. We've got to learn skills that will carry us through retirement without having to worry about Social Security. Okay? That's what this program is doing for me. I'm just going to give you a little bit of an overview of what I do. Eric, welcome in. Of what I do for 2 hours a day that anybody can do. I knew nothing about this before I started. Like I said, I was a factory worker. I was 60 years old when I started this program. I had no tech skills, no huge social media following, no prior experience. This is a beginner-friendly program. It's a digital e-learning program that anybody can do, and anybody can afford it. Okay? But what I do, basically, 1 hour, it takes me 1 hour, 3 pieces of content. Now, if you look at my page, guys, and if you're not following me, do me a favor, hit the follow button. If you're not following me, hit the follow button. But if you look at my page, the posts that I put on my page, that's the content that I do, okay? Now, if you don't want to get on video, we have thousands of people in this program that do what's called faceless marketing. They don't put their face out there, whether they're in law enforcement or they're very introverted, they just don't want to get on camera. That's up to them. They don't have to do it. They're making 6 figures doing this program, okay, making content that is faceless. It's called faceless marketing. This program also teaches you how to do that if you don't want to put your face on camera, all right? This covers every aspect of what you need to know to market anything on social media in the social media space, okay? Anything. That's 1 hour, okay? What I do is I make either 7-second videos, 7-second, 30-second videos, or sometimes 2-minute videos. And using automation and AI, okay, these videos that I do, AI helps me create those videos. And inside the program, it gives you the prompts for AI, because you just can't go into AI and say, hey, give me a video or create me a video. It's going to kick something out, but nothing near what you need to have, okay? It's going to teach you how to create your own AI version. AI is included in the program. Teaches you how to use AI and social media organically, okay, to create content that you need, okay? And it teaches you everything. Hey, Janice, welcome in. Welcome in. That's an hour, okay? That's an hour of the 2 hours. For a half an hour, 1/2 hour, okay, I post free ads online, okay? And the program teaches you how to do that too. Post free ads online for half an hour. You can go online and get into newspapers all across the country, all across the world, and you can post free ads organically, okay? And those ads, like I said, anybody, anywhere in the world, anywhere in the country can see those ads. You put your link in those ads, they reach out to you, and that's another way. And all this, guys, all this is organic. We do not pay for ads. Okay? Now, the other half hour, that's 2.5 hours, guys. The other half an hour, I respond to comments. Spend a half an hour responding to comments. Okay? So that's my day. I spend a half an hour creating content, or an hour creating content that this program teaches me how to do, has taught me how to do over the last year. Okay? This program takes 2 hours. The blueprint walks you through by the hand, step by step, how to do this. Okay? Step by step. And how to earn daily pay. Hey, Don, welcome in. Where are you coming from, my friend? Welcome in. Hello, Bridget. Welcome. Welcome, guys. Welcome in. Welcome. And to give you an idea of how this works, okay? How the AI or how the automation, this is totally an automation, guys. This takes you 2 hours a day and that's it. But we have a system that works 24/7 in the background, all right? 24/7. You only work 2 hours a day, but this program works 24/7 in the background for you. That's where the magic happens, okay? Let's figure right now, I'm on TikTok, okay? TikTok videos, okay? TikTok videos. If you look at my posts on my page, that's part of the job, okay? That's what I do. I do TikTok videos, and what I do is somebody responds to one of those videos, okay? I send them to the website. On the website, when they go to the website, all they do is they enter their email address, okay? That's a letter. That's an email, okay? They enter their email address. When they enter their email address, I send them the link to the free blueprint, okay? Whoops, another video. And they go to another video. When they watch that video, they also get the free blueprint in the email. They go to this free video, okay, which is the blueprint. Then they go to another email sequence. Okay, bear with me. This is the automation right here, guys, in a nutshell, okay? My TikTok videos. If you look at my page, I put videos on my page, okay? People look at the videos and then they ask questions. They ask for the information. I will send them the information on the website, okay? They go to my website. They enter their email address to get the free blueprint, all right? There's a video on that website as well, which the free blueprint they ask for. Now, this is all automated. I'm sitting right here. If somebody asks, like if you ask me for information right now, or you go to my page and click on that link on my page, you're going to go to a page, just enter your email address, and I'll send you the free blueprint, okay? When you go to, I'm not doing anything. My automation takes over, okay? When you click the link on my page, you go to that website where I'm standing by a tree. You put your email address in on that website, the automation kicks in. The automation automatically sends you that free blueprint and then a video of the creator of the program, Michelle. You will see that video right here and you'll get the blueprint. Now, the automation will also keep sending you an email every day automatically until you decide that you don't want the emails anymore, then you just hit unsubscribe. And the way the automation works, guys, you will keep getting an email as long as you want to get them, all right, from the automation. I'm not sending them out. The automation is every single day. 1 out of 20 people that put their email address in purchases the program. Those are the statistics. That's not something made up. Those are the statistics. 1 out of 20 purchases, okay? So the goal is through the day to get 20 people that, and there's more than 20 people out there that need a program like this, because let's face it, guys, with all the businesses that are closing doors, that are laying people off, there are thousands, millions of people out there that are looking for a way that they can make extra money without getting a second job. They're already spending hours and hours and hours away from their family. Who wants to get a second job to spend even more time away from their family? Dude, man, welcome in. Where are you coming from, my friend? Let me know where you're coming from. This program, like I said, it takes 2 hours a day. This program runs on automation. You get the whole package, okay, when you get this program. I like to call it a business in a box, guys. A business in a box. This is an e-learning program, okay, that teaches you how to market anything using social media, okay? AI automation, which is inside the program. It teaches you about AI and how to use AI to leverage organic marketing, which organic means you don't pay for advertising. You don't pay for anything, okay? Once you invest, you get into the program. It's a one-time investment, okay? You get into the program and you get everything included. So all you have to do, okay, if you want to see this, go to my page, click the link on my page, enter your email address. I will send you the free blueprint, okay? It's as simple as that. Kim, welcome in. Sarah, welcome in. Guys, do me a favor. If you're not following my page yet, hit the follow button and follow me. And then tap on your screen to get the hearts going. So the algorithm will send other people in. That's how that works. If the algorithm sees hearts or whatever, then the algorithm sends other people in. And let's face it, guys, there's millions of people out there that need this program. Marcia, welcome in. Welcome. Let me know where you're coming from, Jackpot. Let me know where you're coming from when you come in. I'd appreciate it. I'm from the United States, Pennsylvania to be exact. Lully, welcome in. I am about 10 minutes away from where the Little League World Series is played. At that big, it used to be one stadium. Now there's 2 big stadiums. I grew up there. But yeah, let me know where you're coming from when you come in. I would appreciate it. And if you guys want to learn about how you can earn 100% profit daily using your cell phone, Wi-Fi, and social media, just go to my page, okay? Click on the link on my page, enter your email address, and I will send you the free blueprint, okay? That's it. You're not committing to anything. All you're saying is, yes, I would like to look at this to see what it's about. Just go to that link on my page and click on that link. You'll come to another page with me standing by a tree. Just put your email address in there. I will send you the free blueprint and you can look it over. You can't get any easier than that. Now, I mentioned the programs. There are 5 programs. To be transparent, the lady that created this program created 5 programs so that anybody can afford this, guys. Anybody. Doesn't matter what your income level is. 1, 3, 6, 9, and 1400. Okay? If you want to screenshot this, 1, 3, 6, 9, and 14. Now, wherever you come in, it doesn't matter what level you come in, it's 100% profit. If you come in at the $100, you make a sale, you make $100. Okay? If you come in at 3, you make a sale, you get 1 and 3. If you come in at 600 and you make a sale of 1, 3, or 6, you get 100% of all those. Okay? If you come in at 9, you get 1, 3, 6, and 9 at 100%. 1400 is our most popular because it's 10 income streams. It's Spanish and English now. So there's 5 income streams for each program, English and Spanish, and each one is 100% profit. So when you come in, when you make one sale, basically you get your investment back, and it's 100% profit. This program teaches you the high income skills that you need to earn daily pay working 2 hours a day. And this skill, like any other skill that you learn, riding a bike, whatever, you'll never forget it. You'll always have it. The digital space is growing every single year, bigger and bigger and bigger. There's people losing brick and mortar jobs, Best Buy. There's so many places that are shutting down, shutting their doors. We don't have a Best Buy here anymore. We don't have a mall here anymore. Our mall is totally gone. Okay? People are losing their brick and mortar jobs all the time. UPS just cut 48,000 jobs last month alone. Google this stuff, guys. Google the job losses in the country. Starbucks cut back 10,000. Walmart 10,000. Amazon 15,000. Those are actually people, families that are missing an income. That's where things like this come in to help people out, to help you out. Because unlike me, I have a job. It pays decent, but what I don't have is my freedom. I got tired of working 60 and 70 hours a week and still at 59 years old not knowing if I was going to be able to retire into my 70s or until my body just gave out. That's what pushed me into this program, okay? Now, I'm no longer stressed out. I'm no longer struggling, okay? And I don't feel stuck in that factory. I'm 61 now, and because of this program, I'll be retiring my wife and myself before I'm 65. That's what this program does. So if you want to learn, okay, I will send you the free blueprint. Just click the link on my page, enter your email address, and I will send you the free blueprint. And guys, if you're not following me, please follow my page. I'd appreciate it. And then just go to the link. You'll see where it says start here, and there's a finger pointing down, okay? Click on that link and enter your email address. Now, when you click on it, guys, TikTok automatically sends you to a warning. Okay, they always do that because you're getting off a platform. So when you click on that, you're going to come up to a warning. Just put open anyway, okay, and you'll go to the page. It's not going to hurt you. It's not anything that's going to get into your phone or your computer or whatever. It's just a link, okay, and you're going to open up a link. And you'll see a picture of me standing by a tree. Just put your email address in there. I will send you the free blueprint. You can look it over. And if you have any questions, just respond to that email that I'll be sending you. All right? Now, when you put your email address in, if you don't see an email from me in your inbox, make sure you check your promotions folder, your junk folder, and your spam folder. Okay? When you find it, either like respond to me and say I got it, or just put it. Make sure just click on the little box there and just put it in your inbox to make sure when you get other messages from me, that's where they go. So you don't have to look for them, okay? Because I'll be sending you a newsletter off and on. We have webinars every once in a while. I can send you information on the webinars. But if you want the free blueprint, just to look this over, guys, you can pray about it, talk to your spouse, go to my page, click the link on my page, on my profile, enter your email address, and I will send you the free blueprint. It's as easy as that, okay? I searched for almost a year before I found this program. I got into a lot of garbage. And in all transparency, I was thousands and thousands of dollars in credit card debt when I got into this program because of other things, MLMs and other garbage programs that I thought were get rich quick, that I thought were the thing, and they ghosted me. I lost thousands and thousands of dollars. I'm here to share this with you so you don't have to go through that. This program is by far the least expensive and the most profitable, being that it's 100% profit. And it's a program, you don't have to create anything. You don't have to have any tech skills, no huge social media following, no prior experience. This is a digital e-learning program, okay, that you don't have to create. It's already done. This is a done-for-you system. You basically invest a small investment. Like I said, 1, 3, 6, 9, 14. It doesn't matter where you come in. There's payment plans for each level. When you come in, whatever level you come in, that's what you will make 100% profit. Okay, and you can upgrade later. If you come in at $100, you can always upgrade your program later on. Okay, you're not stuck at that level. If you come in at the $300 level and you make a couple sales, you want to make more money, you can always go to the $1,400 level later. You don't have to start there, okay? Wherever you can afford. That's why this program was built with five different levels. Michelle made it so anybody at any income level could afford this program, okay? That's why she made it that way. And you can upgrade to the $1,400 whenever you can. So yes, Pajama Guard, welcome in. Josh, welcome. Guys, let me know where you're coming from when you come in. Let me know. I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm Don, by the way. And if you're not following me yet, hit the follow button on my page. I would appreciate it. And then tap on your screen to let the algorithm know to send other people in. That's how this thing works with TikTok. Once they see hearts going, they'll send other people in to the live. So if you would do that, I would appreciate it. Yes, like I said, if you're new, I'm on here sharing my journey from the last year. When I was 59 years old, I worked in a factory for 37 years, and when I turned 59, I realized that, I mean, it hit me like a ton of bricks. I realized that I wasn't going to be able to retire at 65 or even 67. Through probably mostly my fault for not doing the right things, but a lot of people are in the same situation. But being that, I realized that if I didn't do something, I was going to be stuck in that factory. And I didn't want to be stuck in the factory for the rest of my life, okay? Starting at 4:30 in the morning, getting home at usually in wintertime when it's dark. Welcome in. KGTX, welcome. So I searched and prayed, and I found this program. And this program has allowed me to not only stop working the overtime, okay, allowed me to start paying things off. The credit card debt is gone. That's completely gone in a little over about a year. All those things I wasted money on trying to get into, that's gone. And it was a little over $30,000. That's all gone, guys, because of this program. And now this program has given me, I don't feel stuck anymore because it's given me a path. I now have a path to retirement that I didn't have before. I have a new goal, a new plan. I'm not relying on this company. If this factory would go under today, I have a path, I have a plan, okay? And it certainly doesn't rely on Social Security, because in the United States, we don't know if Social Security is going to be around, or how much longer it's going to be around, or what it's going to be worth. Our people in the White House or whatever squandered our Social Security here in the United States, so that's pretty much a non-issue, because you can't reach 65, 67 from my age is full retirement, and can't think, okay, I'm just going to live off the government, live off Social Security. It's not going to work. The fuel prices, the food prices, there are more and more seniors right now working than there ever has been, ever in our lifetime, because everything's so high, the cost of living is so high, and what they make is so low, and people still getting taxed on their homes and federal taxes, even at retirement age. It's crazy. They've been paying federal taxes all their lives, and they have to work a second job or work there's greeters at Walmart. There are people that are in their 70s and 80s that are still working. My dad is 86 years old. He still works maintenance at a fairground because he knows nothing else. He retired as a tractor trailer driver. He knows nothing else. That's all he knows. He has to work a second job because his retirement was terrible, and they need to make extra money. And he's not interested in doing anything like this. As a matter of fact, he doesn't even know what I do, but he's not interested in doing stuff like this. He doesn't even know how to use his cell phone. But we do have people that are in their 80s that are doing this program, and they're making a buttload of money. And some of them don't even want to butt. Some of them are happy with making $2,000 or $3,000 a month extra just so they can supplement their retirement. And that's what I'm looking for, folks. Becky, welcome in. Welcome to my live. Let me know where you're coming from when you come in. My goal when getting into this first was, okay, I want to make my truck payment. That was $560 a month. My goal was that's all I wanted, just to make a truck payment. Well, I'm beyond that. I'm beyond that now, okay? Now I have another goal of making another payment, okay? So when I do that, okay, I'm beyond that. So it just keeps going, guys. You can make as much or as little as you want. Okay. There are people that, okay, they're happy with making a couple $1,000s a month and that's it. But guys, for a program at maximum costs $1,400 and teaches you the skills that you'll always have. And when things upgrade, when AI upgrades, anything on social media upgrades, the training, I'm still over a year into this program, and the training is just continuing all the time. We have live interactive training by the creator of this program. Even like I said, a year later, over a year later, I still get into weekly trainings just to learn new things. The training never stops. You can get in as much training as you want. You could actually get into training overload if you want. But this program sticks with you. And as a matter of fact, when people get into the program with me, I have my own private community. It's called a school community, SKOOL. You can look them up. They're all the rage now, and I learned that through this program. I have a school community that I bring you in my school community for free. And I do weekly webinars for people that got into the program through me. If you have any challenges, anything, any questions, and it's a live Zoom call, you can ask questions. I will help you. I can share your screen. You can share my screen, whatever. And I can help you through setups. I can help you through whatever. Even though I wouldn't have to do that because we have so much tech skill or so much tech people inside the community that are there all the time. They're there to help. We have 60,000 people in our community. And no matter where you're at in the world, there's somebody on that school call every single day. And sometimes for hours, no matter what time of the day or night it is. Let me show you here real quick. Let me show you our school community. I'm going to turn my screen around here. Actually, I'm actually going to do a dual screen. Bear with me here 1 second. Okay, I'm going to flip this. Okay, this is our community. You will become a part of this community when you join the program. This is called the Digital Growth Community. And here, like I said, we have over 60,000 members right now. There's 240 of them online. And right here is the creator of this program. This is Michelle. Beautiful lady, okay? And here am I. Right there's me. That's my picture right there. If I want to ask a question, I ask a question right there. And somebody comes on to answer the question. This is live, guys. Just look at the calendar. Let me show you the calendar. This is the calendar. These are all the trainings, if you can see, okay? Now, they don't do trainings on the weekends. Saturdays and Sundays, there's no training. But every day of the week, Legacy Builders training, Tuesday, free webinar. There's Legacy. These are all trainings, guys. And this is every single week, okay? And you can get on these trainings. You can learn. And let me show you here the map here, okay? What these black dots are, here's the United States. That's my area right there. That's why that's like that. What these black dots are, they are people that are in the program in that area, okay? So this is a map of the world. So you can see this program is all over the world. But guys, right now, there are 70 billion people, or 7 billion people in the world, or on the world. And there's only 60,000 people in this program. So, and look at United States. That's not very many at all. If you look at the United States, okay? That's not very many, United States. We have 30 millionaires in South Africa. Self-made millionaires in South Africa doing this program. So like I said, it's global, okay? Now let me show you our wins here in the community, okay? This is what's called our wins column. People post their wins in here every single day. Here's one, $900 for dessert. A few hours after the webinar, okay? Made my first $100 sale, okay? Legacy Builder. And it's not just money. It's about what they've done, okay? Oh my God, first sale, $900, so excited. April. This April, I believe she's in her 60s, guys, okay? Here is Christina. Christina made $900 while she was painting her nails. Christina she's been doing this program for a while, okay? Here she is painting her fingernails or toenails or whatever. While she was painting her nails, she wasn't even working. A sale came. This is the notification on her phone. Stripe. You received a payment of $900. That's how our automation works, guys. That's how our automation works. She received a $900 payment while she was painting her toenails. And I could go on. There's thousands and thousands of people putting their, give me a second here, guys. Putting their wins inside the community. And it's all the time. I mean, like I said, there's thousands of pages on there. It's constant. Now I lost my banner. Oh, well. I lost my banner, guys. If you want to learn how you can make daily pay working 2 hours a day, and actually right now you have three of the four things that you need to make daily pay on social media. You have a cell phone, you're on Wi-Fi or data, and you're on social media. There's only one more thing that you need that you can actually earn daily pay, and that's a program. Okay? When I was 59 years old and I realized that I was going to be stuck in that factory, I actually Googled. Now, a lot of people do this. They go to Google to ask questions. Okay? We're making ice cream tonight, homemade ice cream, with the family. We're going to have the whole family here. We have little pizza shells. We're making homemade pizza, and then we're having homemade ice cream. So I Googled homemade ice cream recipes. Okay? But when I was 59 years old, I Googled how to make money online. And what I said is Google, I said, I'm 59 years old. I said, what can I do to make the highest income possible without working a 9 to 5, without working in the factory? Google told me, it printed right out. Google said, create a digital program and sell and to make money online space on social media. When I was 59, I had not a clue what it was saying. And I just, kind of scratched my head, and I had no idea. So I had to start doing research. I had to start looking to try to find out what it was. And honestly, that's when I fell into a lot of traps. And I got into a huge amount of credit card debt because I was looking for get rich quick. I was looking for MLMs and all that kind of stuff that I had no idea what they were, but I got into them because they sounded good. Well, they took me for everything, okay? They were programs that you got a very, very small percentage of the profit. They're programs that they ghosted you after you were there for a little while, like a week or two. And till I found this program, it checked every box. It's a digital e-learning program that I didn't have to create. It's beginner friendly. You don't have to have any tech skills, no huge social media following, no prior experience. Digital e-learning program where you make 100% profit. And guys, that's huge. That's huge. And if you don't understand, let me give you a little, for instance here, okay? I wrote a book called The Power of Prayer. Now, I'm not saying this so you go to buy this book. Rose, welcome in. Welcome. Let me know where you're coming from when you come in. I published it on Amazon. I wrote it myself, but I published it on Amazon. Now, if you want to check it out, you can download it digitally for free. It's called The Power of Prayer by Donald Schaefer. When Amazon sells a paperback version of that book, I make like 2% profit, like $2 off that book. I think they sell it for like $20. I wrote the book and I get 2%. This program, I had nothing to do with creating it. I couldn't have created it if I would have wanted to. It's a digital e-learning program that's in high demand, and I make 100% profit when I sell. It's unreal. It's unreal. You won't find it anywhere else. I guarantee it. I've looked. I've searched. There's nothing else. I've been in the SWCs. I've been in so many things that they promised the world, and it wasn't even 100% profit. Now, what I do now, up front, okay, in all transparency, I offer you a look at the program. It's a free blueprint, okay? Before you spend a dime, all you have to do is go to my page. Down below my page, or on my page, down below the follow button. So if you're not following me, hit the follow button. Down below that follow button, it says start here with a finger pointing down. There's a link there. Just click on that link, okay, and then bypass where TikTok tries to stop you from going anywhere. Just TikTok and said open anyway, okay, and then enter your email address on that next page. It's a picture of me standing by a tree. Enter your email address, and I will send you the free blueprint, okay? It's as easy as that. And all you have to do is pray about it, look at it. If you want to do it, great. If you don't, great. And And once you put your email address in, I'm going to send you, my automation is going to send you that free blueprint, and it's going to send you an email every day and a newsletter once in a while. If you decide this is not for you, you don't want to get the emails anymore, just hit unsubscribe. They won't come anymore. Okay? I don't want to send emails to people that don't want them. Okay? But my automation will send you an email every single day. Okay? Reminding you about the program, just me saying hi. Now, I wrote the emails, but I'm not sending them. Okay? And the program teaches you what to say in the emails. Okay? And we use AI a lot. You get AI inside this program. There are so many things that you get inside this program. It's unbelievable. I think I tallied it up. Let me check here. Let me open one of these up and give you a look. Yeah, hold on. Give me one second. I am going to try to bear with me here a second, guys, if you would. I'm going to try something here. Bear with me 1 second, because I want you to see this, okay? I want you to see this. Okay, I'm going to change my screen around here again one more time, because this is something I really want you to see. Okay, guys, this is what is included in the program, okay? I want you to see this. There we go. Okay. Legacy Builders Core Training System, 1,400. Daily live coaching and mentorship. That's almost 1,000. These are the value of each and everything. AI marketing and content training, 500. Social media marketing training, 500. High ticket affiliate marketing training, 500. Email marketing training. That's what I was just talking to you about, the email marketing. The automation training, like I said, mindset and success training, plus bonuses. Community builders training, almost $1,200. Canva, teach you how to use Canva. And Canva is free, guys. 200 digital product ideas. So if you don't have a digital product that you know of, okay, that you want to market, there's 200 ideas in there. So this program isn't just buy a program, sell a program, guys. This teaches you how to market anything on social media. The idea of this program is to teach you different income streams. So everything's not in just one basket, okay? Like I said, I have my own private community now because of this program that I've learned from this program. That's another income stream. This program teaches you how to create other income streams. Invisible Empire, faceless marketing. If you were on here earlier, I was talking to you about how you don't have to put your face on social media if you don't want to. We have thousands of people that are either in law enforcement or they're teaching jobs or whatever, where they can't put their faces out there, okay? So they do what's called faceless marketing, and they're making 6 figures, most of them doing faceless marketing. 30-day marketing strategy PDF, okay? Total value is like $2,500 for this, guys, okay? And our highest program is a one-time payment, and this is stuff that you get that you have. This, once you get into the program, you will always have this. This is not something that you will lose, okay? You always have it. So let me get back out of there. So yeah, I just like being totally transparent, guys. I'm just showing you everything that I've been doing, everything that we have access to in this program, and it's unreal. Train, welcome in. This program has changed my life. Okay, like I said, at 59 years old, when I first started knowing that I'd be stuck in that factory, and guys, I don't know about you, but when I'd go into work at 4:30 in the morning, almost every single day, I would sit in my truck, because I was usually early. I'd sit in my truck, grip the steering wheel, look at the building, and think, God, there's got to be something else. Not that I didn't like or didn't mind the work. I didn't mind the work at all. I mean, I kind of liked the work. For 12 years of that 37, I drove tractor trailer, and I did other various things inside the plant. It was Chef Boyardee. I don't know if you ever heard of Chef Boyardee or not. Anybody in here, have you heard of Chef Boyardee? Spaghetti, meatballs, ravioli? Anybody? Put a 1 in the chat if you've heard about Chef Boyardee, if you know of it. Anybody? Dan, welcome in. Welcome.
Anybody in here, have you heard about Chef Boyardee? Do you know of Chef Boyardee? Spaghetti meatballs, you know about the product. They sell them, they're sold canned in the grocery store. We sell box pizzas. We were doing popcorn, caramel popcorn, all kinds of things, okay? So that's where I worked for 37 years. And the last 7 or 8 years, I was doing maintenance. So something different every day. So yes, it wasn't about the work. I didn't mind the work. But it was the fact of going in that building, being there for another 10, 12 hours a day, again, day after day after day after day. And then getting the epiphany at 59 years old, after 37 years of being there, when's this going to end? And I had no pivot. I have nowhere to turn. And I knew that if I didn't find another way to make money, I'd be stuck in that factory basically for the rest of my life or until my body gave out. So that's when I started doing this and learning the high income skills, because I didn't want to be stuck in that factory. Guys, I wanted to spend my later years help raising my 6 grandkids. My grandkids range from 19 months to 16 years old. And I want to be able to spend the rest of my life being present at all their sporting activities, whatever they have. And they're all active. They're all into sports. My 2 grandsons are into football and baseball. The granddaughters are into basketball, and they go to private school. They're into music, all kinds of stuff. And when I was working 7 days a week, I missed that. I missed it. And my grandsons were playing midget basketball at a church. And my wife would send me videos when they were playing basketball, which I appreciated that, but it tore me up because I wasn't there. And they knew I wasn't there. And it got to the point where they were asking, Pappy, why can't you come? Do you need money? Or why? They knew I worked 7 days a week. And yeah, a lot of it was because I needed the money. A lot of it was because I thought the more money that I made, the better my retirement would be. Well, I was wrong. Retirement doesn't just happen. And especially now in the United States, we don't know if we're going to have Social Security. So at 59, I realized I need to make a change. I needed to pivot. Hey, John Sullivan, welcome in, my friend. Where are you coming from, my friend? Let me know where you're coming from. So that's when I found this. And when I figured, when I saw that it was only 2 hours a day, and this could inevitably replace my job, this is going to give me a supplement to my retirement. So basically, this is going to cover all my bills when I retire. Okay, so if I do get Social Security, that's just going to be extra money. This program will cover all of my bills before I retire. So my wife's going to be retiring, and I'm going to be retiring. We'll be able to give more to the church, spend more time at the church, help out the kids, go to Disney with the kids, just have a great time. I think next year, as a matter of fact, we're already planning on a Disney trip for next year with the whole family. And I wouldn't have been able to do that on my salary and working 7 days a week for all the time, just asking for time off. So guys, if you want to learn how you can just find out about this, it doesn't cost you a thing, okay? If you want the free blueprint, okay, to just check it out before you spend a dime. Nobody's going to charge you $4.97. Nobody's going to ask you for money up front, whatever. You can check it out to see what it's all about. Go to my page and click the link on my page. You'll see the link. And then go past where TikTok tries to stop you. Just go anyway. Go to the page. Enter your email address, and I will send you the free blueprint that tells you all about this program, okay? And when you put your email address in, make sure you check your inbox for an email from me. If it's not in your inbox, check your promotions folder, your junk folder, and your spam folder, okay? When you find it, mark it that it's not junk, or you can respond to me, just say I got it, or whatever. If you have any questions, just respond to that email. I check them every day. I'll answer any questions that you have. We're transparent. There's nothing to hide, okay? So just any questions that you have. But you guys, you got to take that first step, okay? The first step is just going and getting that blueprint, all right? Just checking it out. Look it over. Pray about it. Talk to your spouse about it, okay? If you have a need, no matter what it is, okay? everything revolves around money, unfortunately. The world revolves around money. And money helps us do other things. All right, money is not evil. The love of money is the root of all evil. And I don't have a love for money. I have a love for freedom. And this program, the money that I make with this program is creating freedom. So it's all in how you look at it, guys. Like I said, I didn't get into this to make millions of dollars. I got into this to get my freedom back so I can work 2 hours a day. I can retire before I'm 65, retire my wife, and enjoy our retirement, because I knew that I was not going to be able to retire because we don't know if Social Security is even going to be around. And I knew I'd be stuck in that factory into my 70s or until my body gave out. And I didn't want that. Okay. So we all have to come to a place in our lives where we say, okay, I've got to do something different. I've got to make a change. And guys, this is the simplest, by far the simplest program that you're ever going to find, because it's done for you. It's a digital e-learning program that you don't have to create. It's totally beginner friendly. It's an e-learning program with a proven blueprint that walks you through step by step what to do 2 hours a day. You don't have to think about it. You don't have to imagine, okay, what am I going to do today for 2 hours? What am I going to do tomorrow for 2 hours? It breaks it down and tells you what you need to do for those 2 hours. And guys, after those 2 hours, you're done. The automation kicks in right away. The automation works 24/7. It's like I said, the very first sale that I got in this program, it just blew my mind, because I woke up one morning and PayPal was on my phone. PayPal. Congratulations, $900 sale. That was while I was sleeping, guys. I wasn't even doing the 2 hours. I was sleeping, and I woke up to a $900 sale. And doesn't matter if you're at church or out with playing ball with the kids or doing whatever. The automation works 24/7. That email automation, people are getting emails every single day, and they're from all over the world. So it doesn't matter where you're at. Those emails still go out. So if somebody's in another place of the world where they're up and you're sleeping, if they decide to get in the program and they make a purchase, you make a sale while you're sleeping. Just as easy as that. And it happens a lot. I showed you the picture of Christina. She was sitting at her couch painting her toenails, and she made a $900 sale sitting there painting her toenails. That's the power of the automation, guys. And that's something that we don't have to create. It's inside the program. You are helped to set that up. And like I said, when you get into the program, if you need any other assistance besides what's inside the program, I'm going to have you come in. You can come into my community. I have a private community of my own. You come into my community. I get on live once a week with anybody that come into the program with me. Anybody that needs help can get on, okay? Half hour, 45 minutes, whatever. If you need help, you get on that live every week, guys. You're going in business for yourself, but not by yourself. I won't leave your side. This program doesn't leave your side. I've been doing this for over a year. And the lady that started this program, Michelle, she does live trainings every single week. So this program never leaves you. That's what I found the beauty of it, because I had programs that I was in before that they ghosted me. And, there's nothing I could do about it. I paid the money. They trained me for a couple of weeks and they were gone. And I was very bitter. And when I first got into this, it took me a while. I had to pray about it, talk to my wife about it, and she was kind of against it because of all the money I already spent. But I decided to go ahead. I prayed about it. I invested the $900. And when I made my first sale that night, okay, when I woke up, I went in, actually, I woke my wife up, and I showed her my phone. I said, look, because she was so against it. And the first thing that she did, when she got up, got around, whatever, she went to our laptop, got on the banking page to see if that sale went into our bank before she would believe it. Now, when she hears a ding on my phone, there's a special ding on my phone. When she hears that on my phone, she knows what it is, and she just smiles. She doesn't second guess it. She doesn't doubt it. She knows when she hears that ding, that's a sale, and that money's going into our account. And guys, it's been life-changing for me and thousands of other people that are in the community, that are in this program, and it can be for you too. All it takes is for you to say, okay, I want to look at this. I want to see what it's about. Okay, go to the link on my TikTok page there. Click on that link, go to my page, enter your email address. You'll see a picture of me standing in front of a tree. Just enter your email address. My automation will send you that free blueprint, okay? Then you can look it over. Pray about it, talk to your spouse about it. Just look at it, okay? And if you have any questions, respond to me with the letter or with that email, okay? I'll answer any questions that you have before you, if you have questions before you decide to get in, okay? Any questions. And I'll be your mentor. Once you get into the program, I'll be your mentor. You'll be in contact with me. Basically, when you get in my community 24/7, you can ask a question anytime 24/7. Now, it might take, if it's middle of the night, it might take me till the next day to respond or whatever. But day to day, I'm on there, and you'll have daily communication with me. And like I said, once a week, I do Zoom calls. And for people that are brand new, if they need an extra Zoom call, setting things up or whatever, I do make accommodations for an extra Zoom call just with them one-on-one. So I'll do that as well, okay? So just so you guys know that, like I said, you're going into business for yourself, but not by yourself. This program and I have your back 100% the entire time. So I got to get off of here. It's been a little over an hour. I got other things I need to do. But I thank you for coming on. And like I said, if you're interested, if it's just an interest in your head, hey, Harry, welcome in. Just go to my page, click the link on my page, enter your email address, and I will send you the free blueprint. You can look it over, pray about it. And like I said, if you don't see my email in your inbox, check your promotions folder, your junk folder, and your spam folder. And then either respond to me and say you got it, or just put inbox on the email so it goes in your inbox next time. Mark it that it's not junk, okay? A lot of people just go ahead and respond and say, hey, Don, I got it, which is fine. Or if you have questions, you can respond to that as well. But we're a family. And the 60,000 people, now I don't know them all, obviously. I know probably a few hundred of them. We've communicated, but we're all a family. We help each other out, whatever. So if you want to come into the family, you want to start earning a second income, you need a side income, a side hustle, 2 hours a day, guys, that's all it takes. 2 hours. It's beginner friendly. Anybody can do it, okay? It doesn't matter if you have tech skills or you don't have to have a tech skill. I was a factory worker, okay, still a factory worker, but I had no tech. I didn't know what TikTok was. I thought it was a dancing app for 20-somethings or teenagers or whatever, okay? The only social media that I was on was Facebook, and that was because at the time, our four granddaughters lived 7 hours away. And we were on Facebook. We were sharing pictures and going live on Facebook to communicate. That was the only social media I knew. When I got into this program, I had no idea what this stuff was. But this is beginner friendly. It walks you through basically step by step, by the hand, and leads you through everything, okay? So don't think you're too old. I was 60 years old when I started learning this. We have people in their 70s and 80s that are coming into this for the first time and making a buttload of money to help their retirement. Now, when I say a buttload, somebody 80 years old, if they want to make $2,000 to $5,000 a month, that's a lot of money, okay, to help supplement their retirement for gas prices, food prices, whatever. And most of those people that are in their 80s, that's all they care about. A couple $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a month, that's all they care about. So if you just want to commit, my goal, like I said, was to pay my truck payment. $560 a month. That was my goal. I just want to get something to pay my truck payment. Well, guess what? That's done. Okay, I've surpassed that. Okay. Every time I reach a goal, I make a new goal. Okay, let's make enough to pay my truck payment and this. And then you make a new goal. Okay? That's just how it works. So yeah, it didn't take me long to start making my truck payment. Just put it that way. Okay? And some people, like I said, some people are happy with that. If they can make just a truck payment or whatever. But the thing is, guys, it snowballs. So even though you come in, like me, come in just wanting to make a truck payment, it snowballs. And all of a sudden, you're making 2 car payments. And all of a sudden, you're making 2 car payments in your mortgage. And that's the way it works, guys. That's the beauty of social media. That's how it works. And that's what this program teaches you. So I'm long-winded. I know I got to go. But like I said, if you want to learn, plain and simple, just click the link on my page, enter your email address, and I will send you the free blueprint. Okay? You guys have a blessed day. I appreciate you being on and hanging out. I do these every day, at least once, sometimes twice. Tonight I won't, because we have family coming over. We're having homemade pizzas we're making on personal pan pizza shells, and we're making homemade ice cream tonight. So yeah, we're gonna have the whole family here, the grandkids. It's a blast. And honestly, if I was working, I probably wouldn't even be able to be here for dinner. So yes, I'm loving it. So yes, go to that link, enter your email address, and let me send you the blueprint so you can check it out. Okay? Have a great day, guys. Talk to you later.